night volleyball coming your way from the castle in North Bloomfield Township. The Bucyrus Lady Red make their trip southeast to Northmor High School to take on the Lady Knights. Bucyrus winners of 2 of their last 3, while the Lady Knights, winners of 2 straight, have not lost a set yet in those 2 matches. We got all the action coming your way for this non-conference clash on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with pregame coming your way next.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You see what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. And there's an ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Lilly Industries pregame show for this non-conference volleyball clash on a rainy Monday evening between the Bucyrus Lady Red and the Northmor Lady Knights. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, coming to you live and free from North Bloomfield Township. An early start here tonight between these 2 teams. JV game went really quick, so we're about to give you some early volleyball action. Let's get right into things. Take a look first at the team spotlight for the Bucyrus Lady Red, winners of 2 of their last 3 matches. 5-8 under head coach Amber Christie. 2-6 in the Northern 10 Conference. Knocked off Mount Gilead and beat Winford in 5. Lost to Upper Sandusky in 5 as well. The team is hitting .083 on the season with a 24.5 team kill percentage. Taking a look at the player spotlight for Bucyrus. And that is the leading hitter and pretty much everything else too. Tori Stang, the sophomore outside hitter, team leader in kills, aces, and blocks. 128 kills, 27 aces, 27 blocks for her. And their head coach, Amber Christie, and her squad. As they take the floor, another team taking the floor, the Lady Knights of Northmor High School. Under head coach Shelby Temple. They knocked off Cardington last week in a match you saw live and free. Then they defeated Danville in straight sets as well after that 3-1 loss to Loudonville. 2-match win streak, haven't lost a set. They're hitting 0-5-0 with a 24.4 team kill percentage. As you see the Lady Knights. Now let's take a look at our players spotlight. The freshman sensation, the middle hitter for the Lady Knights. That is Riley Cooper. Team leader in blocks, tied for 10. 52 kills, and she has a 33.1 kill percentage. And there are the Lady Knights. We're going to take a quick break for the anthem. When we come back, keys to victory and the start of the match.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Back here to wrap up the pregame show, brought to you by Lilly Industries. Northmor Lady Knights, Bucyrus Lady Red about to go down here from the castle. Let us take a look at the keys to victory first for Bucyrus on the road here today. Have some momentum coming their way though, but these keys will help them. First, clean attacks. A large attack error number for their team this season. 263 attack errors. The average is 170. And then play at the net. Northmor doesn't block a lot of shots. So play it at the net. Give yourself a good chance there. Now, the keys to victory for the Lady Knights of Northmor. Back at home for a 3rd consecutive match. Keep the momentum going. You've won 6 straight sets. You're 2-0 in those matches. And lock down the castle. Get at the net, get some blocks, dig well, play solid defense, and you will have an opportunity to get the win here today. Teams with their good luck handshakes into their huddles, and we're about ready to go here from Northmor High School. Want to say hello to everybody watching live and free this evening. Early start for us. We're 5 minutes early from a scheduled start. Usually we're about 15 minutes late, so nice change of pace. Get this match going, get it done before the podcast starts at 7:30 with Brian Skaronski. Jonathan Langdon be there as well. We also have another match coming your way here shortly. Mohawk and St. Paul. That's a big one up north. Chris Blyle will be on the call of that one. We'll get some look-ins if it starts while we're here. Brian also on the podcast tonight. A little teaser for you. Mid-season football awards. You'll want to tune in for that on the podcast this evening. But the referees have checked everything out, and we are about ready to go here from the castle. Student section packed here today, too, for the Lady Knights, and they will receive the opening serve by Peyton Fackler. It's in system, right at the net. Cooper can't get it to go. Bumped left side to Aubrey Kimmel to the backside. Another chance for Northmor. Maddie Abrams, that's blocked, back at her, pushes it across. Bumped up for Tori Stang, she's blocked. Over to Kimmel, and drops it in, 1-0 Lady Red. A nice rally by both sides to start things off here this evening. That'll send back Peyton Fackler for her second swing. In system, back set on the run, swing to the back line, kept alive. Bump down the middle for Stang. Right is there. Now left side Abrams, can't get it to go. Right there, yummy ball, down. Riley Cooper, sporting number 11 tonight, gets the kill. We're tied at 1. Take a look at the first. Northmor Athletic Boosters replay as Mary Dean goes back to serve. On the season, Dean, 18 aces, 94.9 serve percentage. Got a clean one there. Over to Stang. Stang, that's dug up back line by Jillian Zager. And right into the net, drops. Bucyrus gets the points, 2-1. Now to serve for the Lady Red, Lillian Butchko. 89.1 serve percentage. That's down the line, but it's out. And the Lady Red with 2 straight make it 3-1 here. Early on, set 1 on the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investor scoreboard. Getting just past the midway point of the season here. Line drive, right at right. Zager will give it a free ball. In system. That's Kimmel. Into the net, though. It's a hitting error. It's 3-2. It is Jersey night here in the Castle student section, led by a man in a nice Troy Polamalu jersey. Let ball on the serve, kept alive. Punched back across, kept up by Cammie Workman. Back set for Layla Castle, saved by Kimmel. Back over to Stang, who's blocked. Now Kimmel with a chance. It's tipped, it's down, it's a point for the Lady Red. Got the deflect, no. Now they're saying there was no deflection. We're tied at 3. It was the net that played the deflection, not a hand. Bit of an overpass, and it drops. Lady Knights get the lead. Cammie Workman. gets the kill. Workman with 10 aces on the season. Little dink, won't fall. Right at the net. Cooper got it. 6-5 or 5-3. Just knocked it off the side of the block and down. Line drive down the middle. Bump mid-range into the net. Run continues to the Lady Knights, 6-3. So that change of score kind of threw Bucyrus off there. Rainbow serve there. Back set. Kimmel down the line, gets it to fall. 6-4. Just had to place it over Wright's head, was able to do that. And now she will go back to serve, but goes into the net. 12th service error of the season. Lady Knights get a point back, and we get a timeout early on here. Want to welcome everybody once again watching live and free on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from this evening. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you right back out. Also want to shout out Jonathan Langdon. He is the host of the Block Party, brought to you by Bob and Bob Doors. Thursday nights. Maybe we'll get a highlight or two from this one. Who knows? We will know. It comes Thursday night. Taking a look at the Bucyrus huddle. Early timeout by head coach Amber Christie, but she saw the Lady Knights were on a bit of a run and wanted to slow that down. They'll send Callie Wright back to serve for the Lady Knights. 92.9 serve percentage, that's second on the team. Nearly gets the ace there. Gets Bucyrus out of system, it's just going to get pushed back across. This one in system. Cross court for Castle doesn't fall. But right inside the line for Kimmel. 7-5. Great angle there on our replay. Saw it drop just inside the line. It's 7-5. Serve right side to Dean. Back over now to Hannah James, and it's too strong. 7-6. So the timeout by Coach Christie working out here. 2 straight for the Lady Red. It's 7-6. And Stang will serve again, the leader in aces for Bucyrus. Right down the middle. Big swing there by Castle, but it's returned back across. Castle again, mid-range. She's blocked. Stays alive. She'll get a third attempt. Let ball off the net. Yummy ball miss. Hit. It's 7-all. Hannah James had a chance there, but jumped just a tad bit too late. Knocked it into the net. In system. Right side swing there by Maddie C. Kept alive. Over to Haley Stratton. Gets the kill, and the Lady Red lead. Take a look at the replay. Took a little bit off. Was able to avoid the block and drop it down. And Stang gets an ace. 9-7. 28th ace on the season by Stang. Has an 85.1 serve percentage, but that's what you get when you try and go for the ace. Bit of an overpass. Yummy ball. Kept alive. One-handed save by Castle. Now she'll get the swing right-handed. Won't fall. Over to Peyton Fackler. Back to Castle. Stratton to the back line. Dean there overpass the Yummy. Does not fall, but it stays up for Bucyrus. Right at the net. This time finished by Hannah James. That time she timed the jump perfectly. Good pass towards the net. She's able to slap it down. It's 9-8. And Layla Castle inside the castle will get her first serve of the night. Goes back line, that's received by Butchko. Over to Fackler, and Fackler knocks it inside the line. Great angled attempt there. Just over the head of Maddie Abrams. Pinpoint accuracy that time. Macy Hubble with the serve. Tough reception by Wright, stays alive, but mishit by Abrams, and it's a 3-point lead now for the Lady Reb. Bucyrus with a strong start to this one. They lead 11-8. Wright bumps it up towards Abrams. Abrams mishits it. And the Lady Knights will take a timeout. Strong start here by the Lady Red. Said in the pregame show that this is a team that needs to have clean attacks. They have done that so far, and it's Northmor that has been making the mistakes here early on. 12-8 to score. And that starts, at the service line for Bucyrus. As a team, they're hitting 89.7. Over 100 aces as a team so far this season. Serve receiving for Northmor. Bit of a struggle for them. Coming into this one, 83 receiving errors. But it's the attack errors. They have 219 that have hurt them. Back to action. This one in play. Back set, just a punch across. And it'll be a chance for Bucyrus to add on. Back set, big swing, dug up right at the net and down. The run continues. Haley Stratton with the kill. Hubble, one of 3 juniors on this squad. Back to serve. And gets the ace. Down the right side, gets the ace. Ace number 12 for her on the season. Make that 13. Change things up. What a run the Lady Red are making right now. Team with only 1 senior. That's Haley Stratton. 15-8 to score. It's received by Northmor. Bumped left side, Abrams. There's a dig towards the net, in system, down the middle, just out. The run ends. That was a good swing by Bucyrus, but just beyond the line for Fackler. We'll give Jillian Zager a chance to swing. 88% serve percentage for Zager. Gets the overpass and the ace. Much needed there for the Lady Knights. Just a bit too strong of the receive. Another overpass. Yummy ball. Stays alive. Put back over. Northmor another chance here. Abrams angled. Kept up. This will be a free ball. Lady Knights in system, blocked but out. Northmor gets the point. It's 15-11. Great in-system play there, using the block to their advantage to knock it out. Talked with them about that a couple weeks ago on the coach's corner. Nearly an ace. It's a tough reception. And it leads to a missed swing. 4-0 run for the Lady Knights. It was Kimmel that made that nice reception. I tried that split. I'd be on the ground still. That punch too strong. The run will continue for the Lady Knights. So both sides making large runs here in this first set. When you think one's pulling away, the other doesn't. Line drive. That was received by Fackler. Sent back line was just going to be in, so they keep playing. And that's a kill. Miscommunication allowed Abrams to tuck that in the back line, and it's a timeout. Bucyrus, they'll take their final timeout as the Lady Knights have cut this back to within one. 15-14. So take a look at head coach Shelby Temple and her squad. Both sides have made runs here early on. Hello to Dora Brown watching. Also Courtney Marie rooting on the Redmen. Dora rooting on the Lady Knights. Wyatt Lower. Go Knights, and great job, Cammie Workman. Hope you're doing well, Wyatt. The Lady Knights break the huddle. Down one with Jillian Zager still at the service line. This one in system for Bucyrus. Quick set across. Over to Abrams. Abrams angles it back line. Mishandled, but somehow Bucyrus is able to return it back across. Abrams again on the missed set. Overpass. Overpass again. Yummy's whiffed, and we're tied. A lot to digest in that point. There's one overpass. There's a second, but the whiff on the Yummy ball sailed over the head. And we're tied at 15 just like that. To the back line. Stang plays it. Goes right side off the block, and finally Stratton, the lone senior, breaks the streak, and Bucyrus leads again 16-15. So the lone senior. Chance to serve here. 91.5 serve percentage, second on the squad. Gets the ace. Bucyrus leading by 2 here. They've been a very competitive squad as of late. Line drive. Received over to Abrams. Abrams, bit of a late jump, but still got it across. Ahead to Kimmel. Back line. 8-ball corner pocket, 18-15, a 3-0 run for Bucyrus. Nobody home. Tough reception. It's out of bounds, 19-15. For the second straight time, they went at Ava Walters, who will now get subbed out for Layla Castle. Stratton with a chance to give her squad a 1-0 set lead. Zager with the reception and a miss hit. Saw some problems like that before as Northmor will take their final timeout. Hannah James with the early jump. Just some miscommunication there between her setter and herself. So take a look at head coach Amber Christie. Friend of the OH Report. She was my color commentator a couple seasons ago. Actually, the first match she did was right here at Northmor. They took on Colonel Crawford. Coach Christie had a chance to talk with her last year on the coach's corner as well. Had a very young squad. And that still shows this year. 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, only 1 senior. So you kind of figured that once the season went on, this team would be getting better, and that's why they've won 2 of their last 3 matches, with that third match going 5. Look out next year, especially for this Bucyrus squad. They lead by 5 here in this opening set. That's an overpass. Yummy ball into the net, though. Miss hit. Big point there for the Lady Knights. So they'll get service back down 4. And to the line, Casey Kincaid, the junior. 90.5 serve percentage and knocks it into the net. The Lady Red get the point right back. Not what they needed at that moment. Fackler, one of those 3 sophomores now, will get a serve to try and finish this set off. Right at right. This is going to turn into a free ball. Cross court in system, angled, and Yeah, that dropped in right in front of the line judge. Too close to him, so he went to the referee up on the platform and saw that was in. 6-point Bucyrus lead. Fackler. Right again. Swing by Cooper. Nobody home. 23-16. Bucyrus 2 points away from ending Northmor's 6-set win streak. That serves out. But Fackler did what she needed to do. That's get Bucyrus 2 points away from a set victory. It'll now be Mary Dean's job to bring the Lady Knights back in. They trail by 6. In system. Stang. Kept alive by Castle. Over to Castle. Dinks it, but into the net. Miss hit it. Set point coming up for the Lady Red. It'll be the job of Lillian Butchko, the defensive specialist. Junior will have a chance to win the set here. Down the right side, received by Zager. Right on the run. Now to Castle, dinks it across, saved by Kimmel. Now to Stang. Stang finishes it off, 1-0. Bucyrus with an impressive 25-17 victory. Takes this first set. We'll take a break and see if head coach Amber Christie's squad can build on that momentum.
Feel like I should go.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Bucyrus with a 25-17 first set victory leads Northmor 1-0 as we begin second set action. Travis Berardi here. Nice dig by Dean over the Castle. Overpass, yummy by Castle, kept alive and put back across. Right at the net, over the net, Cooper keeps her hand off the net and gets the kill. So the Lady Knights strike first. Dean's serve, pushed across, smart move, 1-1. Just a quick little set there by Macy Hubble. Fackler with the serve. Bumped left side to Castle. Kept alive. Down the middle for Stang, and she finds the open spot. 2-1. Line drive serve. In system. Cooper over top the block. Gets the kill. We're tied at 2. Just a nice job of getting it over top the block and short of that back line. Cammie Workman again with the serve down the right side. In play. Over the Stang. Right at Dean. Now to Castle. Stays in play, but into the net. 3-2. It was a nice dig by Reese Garvin, the libero. But the swing goes into the net. Down the middle for Kimmel. Kept alive by Northmor. Right let ball doesn't fall. Back to Stang. Stang into the net again. So they say Northmor did not get a piece of it. Went into the net. Set across. Stang blocked, but it's out. Lady Red get the point. Good thing she missed that, because it gets the point back north to Bucyrus' side. Serve too strong. Northmor gets it back, 5-3. This was back and forth early on in the first set, but 2 big runs by Bucyrus, as that's out of bounds. 2 big runs by Bucyrus allowed them to pull away late. They trail set 2-1. Bumped over to James. James kind of misjumped, but still got it across. And another miss hit. It was the Lady Knights in set 1 that made the hitting errors. Now it's Bucyrus early here in set 2. Maddie Abrams checks in for Mary Dean. We got an ace. Layla Castle had 10 aces coming into this one. Gets another there. 7-4. Short serve. Back set. Angled but kept alive. Right to Abrams. Abrams angles that one, but right at the libero Garvin. Now to Stratton. Too strong. No deflection called. It's 8-4. And a timeout, Amber Christie. 8-4 the score on the Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investors scoreboard. Speaking of Andy Bauer, let's thank our sponsors real quick. First, I want to thank Lilly Industries, our pre- and post-game sponsor. Andy Bauer. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. The Northmor Athletic Boosters. Northmor Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights. Schmidt Security Pro and Fire. From the field to your front door, trust Schmidt Security Pro to protect what matters most. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. That was rocketed right at the line judge, but it hit the line judge in the air. That is out of bounds. It's 9-4. And unlike the last set where Coach Christie was able to ice, it took a point for that to happen. (9-5) the score. They're about to begin at St. Paul for the Mohawk-St. Paul match. Back set for Abrams, dinks it, and we'll get it. 10-5. Valiant effort there by Bucyrus to try and save that, but it just got out of the way. (10-5). Line drive serve by Zager. Returned by Kimmel, but out of bounds. And the run continues. Zager had a bit of a run last set to get her team back to tied at 15 before Bucyrus pulled away again. That's going to hit the antenna and out. 12-5. Lady Knights with its largest run so far this match right here. Rainbow ball received on the back line. Butchko sends it back across. This is in system. Left side for Abrams. Abrams dug right towards the net. Swung by Fackler. Right over to Abrams, mid-range. Still going. Over to Stratton. Stratton. Nice try by Zager to save it, but it drops down. It's 12-6. That would have been close. Macy Hubble to serve. Abrams mid-range again, miss hit. 2 straight for the Lady Red. Northmor by 5 here in set 2. They trail 1-0. Bumped over the Abrams, gets it across the net. Bump mid-range. We'll play on. Quick set, one-handed save. Back to Fackler, and Fackler gets the let ball to fall. It's 3 in a row for Bucyrus. Lady Red back to within 3. Back set, large swing there, an overpass, and the yummy will fall for Bucyrus. Peyton Fackler. Bucyrus making some plays now. It's 12-9. Hubble to the back line. Just a little back set. Gives Bucyrus a chance to add on more. Quick flick. The joust does not fall. Back over to Stratton. And she gets the kill. And again, like the first set, it's a game of runs as Northmor will take a timeout. Well, we have a moment. Hello to Chris Steele watching on Facebook. Nice crew of folks watching here tonight. Second volleyball state rankings have come out. Starting Division 7, where Tiffin Calvert, team we saw play for a state championship last year, playing as the #1 team. Mohawk, who's on the OH report tonight against St. Paul, sits at 6th. Monroeville sits in 8th. St. Paul receiving votes. In Division 6, New Bremen, as you expected, #1 team. Berlin Highland at 7, Doughton at 9. Those area teams. Waynedale receiving votes. Division 5, Adena, the #1 team. Ashland Crestview receiving votes. They're number 13. Norwayne also receiving votes, along with Pleasant, last year's state runner-up. Abrams swing. Dug up towards the net, a little dink across. Joust stays on the side of Bucyrus. Running dink won't fall, but it goes out of bounds on the overpass. It's 12-11. And Bucyrus has clawed its way back. Serve too strong. Lady Knights get a gift. 13-11. Casey Kincaid checking back in. Her last serve was into the net at the end of the first set. This one in play. Over the Madison Tyrell. Big dig there for Northmor. Abrams mid-range, angled, kept up by Stang. Down the middle for Fackler. We're back to within a 1-point game. 13-12 the score. As Haley Stratton can get her team to even here. Swing by Wright in play. Over the Kimmel. Wright with the dig, but it goes out of bounds. We're tied at 13. So Bucyrus has fought all the way back. Thanks in part to the senior you see there. Bump towards Cooper, who gives the free ball. Down the middle. Got it. No one home for Northmor on the back line, and Fackler gets the kill. 14-13. And just like that, a comfortable Northmor lead turns into Bucyrus momentum. They look to take a 2-0 lead in this match. Too strong, though. And we're tied at 14. Mary Dean will check back in to serve. Dean ready. Angles that in play. Set backwards, and that's in. What a swing there. It's 15-14. Fackler, who just got the kill, will now get the serve. Sends it away. Left side to Castle. It'll be a mid-range swing, angled, kept alive by Kimmel. Miscommunication, though. Kimmel saves it. And another chance for Northmor to tie it up. Castle. 8-ball corner pocket. We're tied at 15. So just like the first set, we're even at 15. The question now, can Northmor go on a run? It was Bucyrus who did it in the first set. Stang, just out. Northmor leads by 1. We'll take a look at the replay, and that's close, but I believe that's the right call. Cammie Workman, the setter, will serve. Mid-range, set down the middle. Kimmel takes a little bit off and ties it at 16. So Lillian Butchko, defensive specialist. Aggressive smack at the volleyball. Now will serve. Line drive. Kept up by Castle. Left side swing by C. In play. The dink is blocked backwards. Turned into a free ball. Bit of a missed set, but still will work for Northmor. They lead 17-16 as Riley Cooper able to lean back and get a good swing on that. So Callie Wright, the libero, will have a chance to give Northmor an extended lead. 91.6 serve percentage for her. Is an ace. Pinballed around and fell. 18-16 the score. Down the middle. Bumped right to Kimmel, and Kimmel gets the kill. Just able to elevate it over the block. And the Northmor lead back to 1. Make that 2 on the missed serve. 19-17. Into the match, Maddie Abrams to the left side. Down the middle, this won't be an overpass. It's a set over the Stratton, who gets the kill. Just able to slam it past the block. Tori Stang now, the sophomore, our player spotlight, with a chance to tie this up. Bump left side, Abrams out of bounds, pushes it back across. Quick set, right at right. And another missed jump. And we're tied at 19. Stang now with a chance to give them the lead again. Over to Abrams. Abrams dink. Stratton there. Now to Fackler. Too strong. No, they say it was in. It was deflected. And actually it did stay in. So Northmor will take a timeout. They trail by 1. Bucyrus 5 points away. As you see, yeah, just inside the line. So I told you about the other match going on right now. St. Paul and Mohawk. St. Paul in the first set leads 13-11 on this rainy Monday evening. First time I could say that in a while. Needed the rain. Chris Blau on the call up at Norwalk. We finish the timeout here. You can watch that on our Facebook feed as well as YouTube. Also in about 22 minutes, the OH Report video podcast. Brian Skoronsky and Jonathan Langdon have 2 special guests as well. You won't want to miss it. Bucyrus by 1. That's a big pass right up to the front. This time a good jump by James, but it doesn't fall. And then the swing, not deflected, out of bounds. We're tied at 20. Fackler tried the right side, but too strong. He'll give Jillian Zager chance to give her squad the lead again. Back set, the swing off the net, but deflected, so it will play on. That's off the block, but nobody there to receive it. Bucyrus leads again 21-20. It just shot straight up off the block. And the Lady Red 4 points away from a 2-0 lead. Hubble. In system, left side Abrams. Down the line, gets the finish. Abrams ties it at 21. pinpoint perfection there for her. First, the 4-1 by 2 will take this set. Short serve, dug by Stang, but this will turn into what would have been a free ball, but it did not get across. (22-21) to score, and a timeout, Amber Christie. Northmor, both squads actually, out of conference for this matchup. Lady Knights will get back into conference on the 23rd, which is tomorrow, at Fredericktown for an early KMAC match. They have 2 more non-conference matches coming, a Saturday doubleheader against Elgin and Mansfield Christian. Back to action out of the timeout. Low liner in play and down. Big gap in that back corner. Stratton able to take advantage of it. It's 22-all. So again, the senior coming up big. Almost an overpass, but a great adjustment. Cammie Workman gives the Lady Knights the lead again. Just continued the momentum across, smacked it down. Now Mary Dean with the Lady Knights 2 points away from evening this match. Takes her time with the serve down the right side. Bit of a misreception, but stays alive. Dinked over. Right back way to Castle, who's blocked. We're tied at 23. Now, the first team to lead by 2 in this set wins. Peyton Fackler will serve. A line drive hits the backboard of the hoop. It's an ace. It's 24-23 in favor of Bucyrus. Set point coming up. For the set. Wright receives it, but this is going to be a free ball. Bucyrus for the set. Can't get it there. Over the Castle, who pushes it backside. In system. Stang with the dink. That's dug up. Back to Castle. Angled. Kimmel was there. She gets the swing, and it gets the finish. Bucyrus wins the set 25-23. They lead the match 2-1. The Lady Red is set away from a sweep. We'll see if they can do it after the break.
Go.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Bucyrus leading this match 2-0. Took set 1, 25-17, and then 25-23 in the second set. Travis Berardi back here. North Bloomfield Township. Lady Red a set away from a big win here on Monday night. They'll serve to start as Peyton Fackler will get things going. Mid-range from Abrams doesn't fall. And miscommunication, it's 1-0 Bucyrus. Zager ran in there to try and smack it across, but a couple of her teammates got in the way. Line drive by Fackler. Bumped ahead. Cooper got it. Nice swing by Cooper. Wide open mid-range, dropped it 1-1. And Mary Dean will come in the serve. Northmor needs all 3 sets remaining to win the match. Can update you on the St. Paul Mohawk match. It's 23-22 in favor of Mohawk, St. Paul, I should say. Little dink, nice adjustment made by Stang to keep that alive. Dean into the net, it's 2-1 Lady Red. So the save by Stang leads to a point. Now, the serve by Butchko. Just beyond the line, we're tied at 2. Lady Red playing with some house money right here. They could still lose 2 straight sets and have a chance to win. Bump backwards, Butchko, cross court. Doesn't fall, missed set, but Workman right there to save it. Then Castle doesn't need a third swing. Right over to her, knocked it into the campfire, it's 3-2. So the setter now will serve. Down the middle, out, was it tipped? No, they say it wasn't. So the Lady Knights get the point, they lead 4-2. Hit backwards. All Northmor can do is give it a free ball. Back over to Kimmel. Kimmel. That's a lift. It's 4-3. Kimmel able to deflect it just enough off the block to get the point. In system, Castle didn't get enough of it. It'll stay alive. Angled shot received by Wright, but too strong. We're tied at 4. Kimmel's serve down the right side. Wright is there. Up to Maddie C. Too strong. Bucyrus leads 5-4. Rainbow serve that time. In system. Back set for Cooper. Cooper angles. Bucyrus into the net. That's the first violation of that sort we've seen tonight. It's 5-all. Can tell you St. Paul knocked off Mohawk 25-23 in that first set. So they lead that match of state-ranked squads 1-0. Right serve. In system on the back set. Stang can't get the kill. It's over the Castle. Castle off the tip. One-handed save. And swung back across. Over the Castle again. Pushes it backside. Saved by Kimmel. Over the Stratton. It's a free ball. Dean is there. Back set. Miss hit. Out of bounds. 6-5 Bucyrus. Lady Red out in front again. Tori Stang, our player spotlight player, awaiting the whistle, gets it, she'll serve. Short serve, it's an overpass. Down the middle for Fackler, wow. Great in-system swing. And it's a 2-point lead for Bucyrus here in set 3. Right side of center for Wright. Castle sailed on her, 8-5. And here, what looks like another one of those Bucyrus runs that we've seen in the first 2 sets. Down the middle. Bit of a miss bump. Sent across, chance for Bucyrus. Miscommunication, double hit called. They'll call a lift actually, and it's 8-6. Mary Dean checks out, back in comes Abrams. Cross court, Fackler off the block. Abrams there, she'll take a swing, angled, but dug up. What an adjustment made there by Haley Stratton. She's sailing towards the net, terrible angle, but still dinks it across and gets the kill. Jonathan Langdon's watching. That's going to be a candidate for a play of the week just because of the angle she took. Volleyball players understand what I mean. Right at the net. Swung by James, doesn't fall. Back over the Stratton. She gets it off the block and down. And it's a 4-point Bucyrus lead. (10-6). And a miss hit. Hubble mishandled that serve. And it's a 3-point set. Northmor can't afford Bucyrus to extend this any further. They lead by 3. Adjustment made by Stratton, but doesn't fall. Over the Abrams. Right at Stratton again. That swings off the block. Back over to Abrams to the back side and Kimmel. Now to Stratton again and gets it. Haley Stratton's taken over here in this third set. They lead by 4. And she will now get the serve. Into the net, though. Is that the spark that Northmor needs to get back into this? Casey Kincaid will look to create that spark. Rainbow ball, nearly an ace. Backline swing taken by Kimmel doesn't fall. Right at the net for Cooper. Got it. No. I thought it was 3 hits. It wasn't. Big swing there. Stays alive for Fackler. Fackler, that's dug up by Walters. Free ball by Abrams. In system. Down the middle for Fackler again. Overpass. Yummy ball. Got it. Bucyrus with a big point. (12-8). Fackler to serve. Into the net. 3 of Northmore's 9 points have come via the service error. Mary Dean, junior defensive specialist. Northmore with 4 seniors on this squad, mostly juniors. Set up for Stang. Stung that. It's an overpass. Now Kimmel. One-handed dig. Cross court to Castle. Let ball. Bumped up. Backline swing from Stratton's kept alive by Zager. Castle with a free ball. Back over to Kimmel. Into the net. Northmore gets a big point there. It's 12-10. And again, it's looking like this set's going to be even at the midway point. Dean's serve, a line drive, received by Hubble. Ahead to Stang. Stung. That was close. But the Lady Knights get the point. (12-11). Back line for Stratton. Right is there. Cooper got the kill. Into the net was Bucyrus. We're tied at 12. And Coach Christie calls a timeout. This one is tied at 12. While we have a moment, let's thank our sponsors once again. I want to thank Lilly Industries for being our pre-game, post-game sponsor. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Financial Group. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care about most, Andy can develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Northmor Athletic Boosters. They raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights. Schmidt Security Pro and Schmidt Fire. From the field to your front door, trust Schmidt Security Pro to protect what matters most. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And North Central State College, providing individuals with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration to succeed in their chosen paths. Thank you for allowing us to be live and free this evening on a Monday night. Back to action. Set 3 tied at 12. Bucyrus with a 2-0 lead in the match. Right at the middle, dinked and down for Aubrey Kimmel. 13-12, Bucyrus. So again, the timeout works for head coach Amber Christie. Butchko with the serve. Goes right side to the corner. Quick thinking and a kill for Cammie Workman. She saw it sailing towards the net and just said, I'll just take it myself. And ties things at 13. And now she's rewarded with a serve. Right at the net, back set to Stang. Dug up. Over the Castle on the run, just dinks it. But they say it hit the antenna barely hits the antenna. It's 14-13 Bucyrus. Kimmel. Short serve that time, received by Dean. Cooper too strong, and it's 15-13. 2-point lead for Bucyrus. Kimmel tries the center this time, doesn't fall. Overpass on the swing by Castle. She'll get another attempt, but it doesn't go. Right at the net for Stang, she's blocked. This will be a free ball. Right for Cooper. Into the net goes Bucyrus, and the Lady Knights get a momentum point. Yeah, you saw on the way up, Stang into the net. So, Callie Wright, junior libero to serve. Back corner, nearly gets the ace, and she will. We're tied at 15. For the third consecutive set, it's 15 all. But for Bucyrus fans, it's a good thing because they won the first 2 sets after they were tied at 15. Low serve, nearly an ace. Nice save there by Butchko. Over the Castle. Let ball. Got it. Northmor leads. Just slapped it right down at the net. And Wright will get another serve. Another short one. It's an ace. Lady Knights lead by 2. Right again, but this time runs out of steam, and it's 17-16. So Tori Stang will serve. Northmor needs to win this set and the next 2 to take the match. Bumped left side, off the block, it will fall. Hannah James gets the kill, 18-16. Second set was tied at 23. Bucyrus able to get the last 2 points there, as Coach Christie will call her timeout. And while we have a moment, let's send you back over to St. Paul High School. Chris Blau on the call.
Oh, wow.
And look at that block at the net by Klopp here.
Just one hand in the right spot.
Yep.
Good. Just
and it was a good thing. I don't think they were going to cover that.
No.
Another point, as that's 3. St. Paul got 4 straight. Now Mohawk gets 3 back.
Yeah, this is all serve receive, controlling the ball.
Back to action out of the timeout. Left side swing off the block and down. So again, the timeout works for head coach Amber Christie. It's 18-17. As at first you thought it was Stratton who was going to take it, but Tubble. Looking to tie this set back up. In system. Good swing by James. Won't fall though, but it is a free ball. At Castle, James with the fake, but then the dink is mishit. We're tied at 18. And Northmor now will call a timeout after giving up 2 straight. Mohawk leading that second set 13-11. St. Paul leads the match 1-0. Talked about it earlier. Thursday, second edition of the block party, hosted by Jonathan Langdon. Coming up on Thursday, the second edition. Won't want to miss it. The only volleyball show in at least North Central Ohio, maybe all of Ohio. Have to check the facts on that. Service to the back line. It's an ace. Bucyrus leads 19-18. They're 6 points away from a sweep. Hubble again. Right at Castle. Over to Abrams. Kept alive by Stang. Great adjustment to keep it alive. Slap back, and it rewarded to Bucyrus. So they were just able to frantically get the ball across, and the missed hit gives them the point. They're 5 away. Rainbow ball this time. Back set. Castle swing over the block, but stays alive. Kind of a yummy ball, though. Northmor into the net, 21-18. And the Lady Knights will take their final time out of the set, maybe of the match, if they can't come back here. 21-18, Bucyrus leads. Talked about Northmor's schedule. This is what Bucyrus has had to face. They defeated Marion Harding in 4 sets to open up the season, then lost to a state-ranked Crestview squad in straight sets. They then defeated Crestline and Upper Sandusky, so they started off 3-1. But then they got into Northern 10 play, and their first 3 matches were against state contenders for a district championship in Cary, Buckeye Central, and Seneca East. Then they faced Edison out of conference, then Mohawk. So in the middle, they faced some very good competition. Fell to Crawford in 4. Then they defeated Mount Gilead and Winford 3-0, 3-2 before falling in 5 to Upper Sandusky for the second time. So a very competitive squad. Don't let the record deceive you here at Bucyrus. Over to Abrams. Yeah, that's in. Just tucked it on the line. Yeah. 21-19, they needed that point badly. And now Jillian Zager, the senior DS, try to bring Northmor back even more. Down 2. Bit of a miss bump. It's a free ball. Right at the net, the dink. Under the net goes Bucyrus, 2 in a row, 21-20. You saw the arm go underneath the net and into it. Northmor a point away from tying this up. That's in play. Running slide left side. That was going to be out, but instead it's saved. And a chance for Bucyrus to make its lead 2 again. They will. Oh, bad luck there for the Lady Knights. That ball was sailing out of bounds, but they kept it alive. 22-20. And now Stratton, 3 points away from clinching the win. Angled it left side. Zager is there. Over to Abrams. Light touch. Kept alive, but it won't go across. 22-21. The bench got in the way of Haley Stratton from really getting a good swing off on that. And now Casey Kincaid with a chance to tie the set back up. Overpass, yummy ball. Stratton's there. Right side off the block, down 23-21. It was Hubble. Northmore's out of timeouts. They'll have to play this through as Peyton Fackler 2 points away from a sweep. Bit of an overpass. It's an ace. Match point coming up for Bucyrus. Peyton Fackler with a chance to end it here. Line drive, right is there. Back set right at the net. Into the net, it's over. Bucyrus has won it in straight sets. They sweep the Lady Knights of Northmor with a 25-21 third set victory. We'll take a break. When we come back, our MVP interview here live and free.
Feel like I should go.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You've seen what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
Well, I think the first thing I would say to recommend this school is that it's affordable and flexible. And then the program itself, I would say that it has a very diverse, broad spectrum of fieldwork and career opportunities. I think the thing that prepared me the most was having that on-site directed practice, so I could actually be in an agency working with real people. And there's a ever-growing need for social work, especially in our community here.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Time now for our Schmidt Security Pro, Schmidt Fire MVP. It is the lone senior on the Bucyrus Lady Red. That is Haley Stratton. She helped lead her team to a sweep of Northmor at the Castle. First of all, Haley, congratulations. This was a battle.
Yes.
I mean, you got the sweep, but it was 15-15 all three sets. The second and third set, well, second set was 23-23. The third set, it was 22-21. What were you guys able to do to just get those extra couple of points over Northmor in those three sets?
I think we were doing really well at staying calm and knowing that only we can control what we do, and anything that the rest did or anybody else didn't affect how we played, and we shouldn't make it that close. But I think staying calm and playing together worked really well.
You know, the Northern 10's a very tough conference. Started out strong, and then you face state-ranked teams. You faced Mohawk, you faced Seneca East, you faced Cary, who played in the regional district championship last year. Teams like that might have not got the win, but it got you guys, I guess, better.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like playing in the Northern 10? Because sometimes a conference record deceives people and you guys go on a run in the tournament. But what does the Northern 10 do to prepare you guys for down the road?
I feel like our league is very hard and competitive, and the way we competed with some of those teams was very good for us for tournaments, because even if we face some of the teams we play throughout the season, we still have a good chance of winning any of those games, and it helps us with other teams because of the hard teams we play now.
Yeah. You know, you're the lone senior. Did I have you on the coach's corner last year? Were you
Yes.
one of the two? Okay. So we had this discussion last year of how you guys were a young squad. You know, you just wanted to build for, you know, not only the rest of last season, but into this year. But it seems like you guys are starting to peak at the right time. You've won 3 of your last 4 matches. I know this being your senior year, you're lone senior, but just what does this mean to you, seeing this squad go from what it was a couple years ago to now playing competitive volleyball?
I think it is very good, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We work more as a family on the court than anything, and I'm just glad for the friendships, and I'm glad we're going further and better in the end of the season, because then that gets us ready for tournament play, and it helps us roll into tournaments in a good attitude.
Well, this was a great start to what could be a long run at the end of the season. You sweep Northmor on the road for a great win. Lastly, as always, if you want to look in the camera, give some shout-outs, go for it.
Thank you to my family and my teammates for always believing in me and pushing me.
There you have it, the lone senior on the Bucyrus Lady Red, Haley Stratton, tonight's Schmidt Security Pro MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Back here inside the Lilly Industries post-game show, where we have a special guest on the night. It is head coach Amber Christie of the victorious Bucyrus Lady Red. Coach Christie, congratulations. great to see you win. First time I met you, you were on the call with me right here
a couple
years ago
I
for a Northmor Crawford match, but now to see you coaching your Lady Red to a big victory over Northmor, just, what does a win like this do for you guys? I know last year we talked on the Coach's Corner about being a young squad. A lot of youth just have to learn to play together as a family, and you'll get there. It seems like you're starting to get there now, Coach.
The girls are working really, really hard. This was a huge win for us. We had a big win a week ago on Thursday. We went 5 with Winford, and then we took a heartbreaker loss.
Yeah.
Against Upper on Tuesday. But this coming in here today, I mean, we had a good heart-to-heart on Wednesday and Friday, our practice then. But these girls don't stop. They work very, very hard, and the biggest thing that we are working on is our mental game. Just knowing that when the ball comes over and maybe we're out of system, that they need to understand what they need to do with the ball.
Yeah.
If it's the first hit or if it's a second hit, they don't have to hurry up and try to push the ball over.
Yeah. I was just talking in our MVP interview with Haley Stratton that, don't let your record deceive you. I know it says you're 6-8 right now, 2-6 in the conference, but the Northern 10's a pretty darn good volleyball conference. I mean, you start off 3-1, then you fall to Cary, Buckeye Central, Seneca East, who are all district contenders. Edison, out of conference, district contender. Mohawk, state ranked. I mean, you go through a stretch like that, but to see you guys recover after that and win 3 of your next 5 matches, that's got to say a lot about this squad, where you go through a tough meat grinder against some really good competition, and you can come back out on the other side and still win.
Absolutely. The girls know they have it within them. We talk all the time about belief and trusting your teammates and understanding that, we have some good swingers on our team, but we don't necessarily yet have a person that we can trust to put the game away for us. So I tell the girls all the time, we have to play as a unit, and we have to play well.
Yeah.
And we can get the win against anybody.
Yeah.
But we can't come and have 2 or 3 girls show up, like that. And tonight, they played very, very well. I'm extremely proud of them.
Yes, they did. I mean, you have 6 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a lone senior. Seeing this happen this year, you still have, looks like you're starting to peak at the right time. You have the second half of your season, maybe a run in the tournament. But what's this say about this junior group being a part of this, getting a taste going into next year? I know we still have a lot of time left this year, but coming into next year when you have 6 seniors coming back and 3 juniors, this has to say a lot.
It does, and those girls do play club too, so I'm sure that they're going to look at this season and say, wow, look at the difference in how much better I am this year from last year. And just knowing that, 1 year on them playing hard and working hard, what they can accomplish. Yeah. But we will keep dead set that it is a team game. Individuals don't win, teams win, and that is exactly what we're trying to build the culture around.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking time with us. It seems like your team's heading off to the bus, so I'll let you get on the bus with them. But congratulations on the victory, and best of luck the second half of the season.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Head coach Amber Christie of the Bucyrus Lady Red. They sweep Northmor tonight. We'll take a break and be back to wrap things up after this. Back here to wrap things up in the Lilly Industries postgame show. I want to thank head coach Amber Christie, friend of the OH Report, for talking with us here tonight. You can watch that interview on the block party coming up on Thursday. What an effort by the Lady Red tonight on the road. Wins it in straight sets, 25-17, 25-23, 25-21 to knock off the Northmor Lady Knights and end their 2-match win streak. Just a reminder, what we have coming up the rest of the week, you see the 2 games that were today are still going on, Mohawk and St. Paul. Tomorrow, Seneca East Mohawk, Willard, Margaretta. Thursday, 3 matches, Monroeville, Western Reserves, Mansfield Christian, Lucas, and Triway and Orville. I'll be at Triway there. But that will end things here tonight. Want to thank everybody that helped make things possible. Brandon Powell, as always, wonderful camera work from him, and all of our sponsors that help make things keep live and free. Andy Bauer, Edward Jones, financial advisor, our scoreboard sponsor. Schmidt Security Pro, our MVP sponsor. Lilly Industries, our pregame, postgame sponsor. Northmor Athletic Boosters, our instant replay sponsor. Avita Home Health and Hospice, as well as Scout Construction Services and North Central State College, our commercial sponsors. I want to thank Blade Tackett and the fine folks here at Northmore High School for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these matches to you live and free. Bucyrus comes into the castle and sweeps Northmore in straight sets. For Brandon Powell, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from North Bloomfield Township.